Hi everyone, we're going to be going live with singer Pragya Das Gupta will be joining us shortly.
Hello.
Hi, Shreya.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us in on a Saturday and at such a short notice. We're so grateful that you're here and part of Valor. So I wanted to start with asking you what first got you into music and something about your journey, if you can just tell
See,
us.
I come from a Bengali middle class family where education and academics actually are the main thing. But my mother was a classical singer, Indian classical singer, and trained by Ustad Nisar Hussain Khan Sahab and some of the biggest Gurujis of her times. And because of that, we always had a musical environment at home.
Okay.
Me, my sister Pragya, you actually named Waiting for Pragya Dasgupta. She's my sister. So because of that, we always had music was a part of growing up. It was not an option. It was always one of the major things. Yeah, at home. But at the same time, like I said, the focus always had to be on your studies and other things because music was good for the soul. That's how Bengali parents thought in when in my days. Now people are changing. They want their children to be a cricketer or a singer or so many things because that time there weren't any of these reality shows, so people never took music that seriously unless they were passionate, and we were passionate because my mother was a radio TV artist back in the day when it was so difficult, and but Indian classical, and so that's how. But I decided to take up music much later, probably in college or something. Something just struck me, and I was like, you know what, this is my calling. That's what I want to do because I enjoy doing this the most.
Okay.
So that's how I came to Bombay to assist a music director. I worked with him for about a month or so. Then he threw me out because I was a kid and I didn't know how
young were you at that point?
I was doing my graduation that time.
Okay.
So first few years I was traveling back and forth from Bombay, like I was shuttling between Bombay and Calcutta. Yeah, after that I just stayed on, and of course, movies, actually Bollywood music is what attracts most of us to Bombay. But let me tell you, that's not everything that happens. All kinds of music happen in Bombay. Even the advertising industry is majorly based in Bombay. So a lot of people didn't know it that time, and I would like to inform this to people, the youngsters or people who want to come to Bombay. And
there's a lot of options besides Bollywood, right?
Yes, there are a lot of avenues other than Bollywood also.
Can you tell us a little bit about the songs you sang and what is your favorite song?
In Bombay, we have this culture, so to speak, of singing scratches. I'll tell you what a scratch is. A scratch is a demo which you present to the producer or to the filmmakers, and if they like it, they have the they put it in the song list or the soundtrack. So I used to sing scratches, and if somebody liked, so they referred my name to someone else, and this is how it all word of mouth mostly.
Pardon? What about this kind of the best kind of marketing?
Actually, it's very organic. Though I would say it's always better to have somebody like a big company or something manage you in a way that they can they can represent you, and an artist requires some amount of representation. A little bit of faith. People have to, people who are in power, people who are making the decisions, the musical decisions, they have to show some amount of faith in an artist. And even in cricket or any other sports we see, just because a batsman gets out for a duck in one match, they don't drop him in the next. They give him a few chances. So it's the same procedure everywhere. So that helps. So, and my song, so I sang, my first movie was this movie called Dil Kabaddi. It had Konkona Singh Sharma and Rahul Roy, Irfan Khan. It was a song that didn't really, do the rounds that much. But then I got to sing for Ram Gopal Verma.
There was also Sahib Bibi or Gangster, right?
Sahibi We or Gangster. Yeah, exactly. So that I sang for Sandeep Chauta. And we literally have grown up listening to Sandeep Chauta, and then suddenly I was singing for him. So it was a big moment. But getting back to like my favorite songs and what all I have done, I have sung an item number in a movie called. Nowadays, item number is kind of out of fashion, but like a couple of years back, they were really.
It was like the thing. Yeah.
So, in Ramgopal Verma's Department, there was a movie called Department with Rana Daggubati and Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt. So I sang an item number in that, which I thought, I never thought I could sing like that because I'm a Bengali girl and everything. People thought I'm very soft spoken and I can sing those typical classically oriented songs.
Bengali vibe.
But that's really not who I am. I'm really like very bindas, and my texture is also a little different from the regular, very sweet and I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Later you'll be singing for us, so everybody else.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely be singing. But I thought that today being our Independence Day, our 74th Independence Day, we must include some Desh Bhakti ka songs. But we'll keep it fun. So I have actually sourced out the fun
Once.
the patriotic songs. It's not patriotic really. One such favorite of mine is Made in India by Alisha Chinoy. Shall I sing that?
Yes.
देखी है सारी दुनिया, जापान से लेके रशिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया से लेकर अमेरिका, देखा है प्यार का सपना, दिल चाहे कोई अपना, मिल जाए घर एक साथिया, एक देसिया, मेरे नंदिया, एक दिल चाहिए that's made in India. Oh, मेरे नंदिया, एक प्यारा सोनिया, एक दिल चाहिए that's made in India. तन गोरा हो या काला, पर हो सच्चा दिल वाला, चांदी नहीं सोना नहीं कोई हीरा, दिल जिसका हिंदुस्तानी नहीं कोई इंग्लिस्तानी, रात और दिन मुझे प्यार को भी करने वाला, मेरे नंदिया, एक दिल चाहिए that's made in India. Oh, मेरे नंदिया, एक प्यारा सोनिया, एक दिल चाहिए that's made in India.
Thank you. Love this song.
Thank you so much. I love this song. It's so apt for today, no?
Yeah, so apt. It's such a great song.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you perform live a lot?
Honestly speaking, over the years, I have, mostly been singing a lot of ad films, like a lot of jingles. And but also I've sung in a few movies, not that much of live, but last few years I've started doing live, and both are very different kind of an experience. Like singing in a recording studio is different, and singing in front of a live audience is different, and they have their own challenges and they have their own, it's thrilling in a different way, both. So yeah, I have kind of started doing live, and I started enjoying it, and during this lockdown, it's been such a revelation to a lot of people. Like obviously the bad side of it is that we are losing out on a lot of like economy is struggling, and so many bad things are happening. People are dying, people are suffering. In one way, we are getting time to think, to introspect, to like kind of do the things that we never thought we would do. Like, we never thought that we'll give attention to this.
Yes.
So now we are doing that, and a lot of us are rediscovering ourselves.
Yes.
Especially artists.
It gives you some time to think, because you guys are you're like a creative mind, right? You need your space.
Exactly. And
not the rush. It's not the
Like life in Bombay is like people think there's a lot of rush, but there is a reason because it's like we don't count distance. Like we don't say कि यहाँ से वहाँ it's 5 kilometers. We say यहाँ से वहाँ is 45 minutes. So time is of the essence in Bombay. So जब time ही नहीं मिलता तो how would you do the things that will make you grow as an artist, like internally? So we were always chasing something, and now we are chasing things that that matter to us. So there has been a change in the way people think in terms of music or in terms of work related to music. We used to think that only Bollywood music does well, and that's how we've been fed. We've been kind of programmed to believe all the radio stations, all the TV stations, they would only play Bollywood.
Yeah.
And independent artists didn't stand a chance. But in this COVID situation, however bleak or however bad it was, like artists are kind of doing their own stuff and the people are liking it. The best part is audiences are accepting it. So
Exactly.
I think that's a very positive change, good trend that has started.
Which is, do you have any upcoming songs coming up? We've got so many requests for one more song. I was just seeing the comments. So I'd request you to sing one more song. And it was a lovely song.
Yeah. Recently I released a version of Akla Cholo. I'm sure everyone is, well versed with the song Akla Cholo. It's a Tagore song. And when we thought of it, shall I sing that? A little bit of that. I'll sing. It is actually in Bengali and Hindi. Like we've made a Hindi version of it, and it's been absolutely brilliantly written by this friend of ours, Arjun Chandravanshi. And I'll sing that. I'll tell you a little backstory. So when we thought of it, our idea was, to give a social message, and it was organ donation. But the moment we released, within like 15 days or so, there was a lockdown and we were facing this crisis. And it became like a motto for people, Akla Cholo, social distancing is even today, it's such a vital thing in times such as these. So Akla Cholo is not just a tribute to everybody who, wants to do something for the society, but it's also, I would say it's kind of very, very important in today's day, Akla Cholo. But it's so inspiring. Tagore, I'm a Bengali, so I have read a little bit of Tagore, and everybody who's read him would agree with me that his words are so inspiring. Yeah, exactly. So I shall sing a little bit of Akla Cholo, but I'll sing the Hindi version so that everybody can follow.
Perfect.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে गहरा हो पार हो अंधियार के आगे जो जाले की हार हो जब हर दिशा में अनसुनी तेरी पुकार हो जब हर दिशा में अनसुनी तेरी पुकार हो उम्मीद की लो थाम के दीपक सा जलो रे उम्मीद की लो थाम के दीपक सा जलो रे যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে my version of Akla Chalo.
Such a beautiful song.
Please do listen to it. It's on YouTube and all audio platforms actually.
We will be putting up the link of the song, and everybody's loved the song. I've seen all the hearts in the comments. It's a beautiful, beautiful song, and your voice is like so wonderful. It just made our day. So I will be putting up the song in our posts and stories, so everybody can swipe up and listen to this song, because
Thank you so
we
much.
won't trouble you and make you sing it one more time. The hearts are just going non-stop. Thank you. Any advice you can give young people who are trying to join the industry?
The main advice that I would want to give to everybody who wants to pursue anything to do with art, you know, is only take it up as a profession if you're passionate about it. If success doesn't break you, like, you know, if the lack of success doesn't really make you depressed or anything, because, you know, you should find happiness in your art form. That's very important. Otherwise, a place like Bombay or any professional, you know, environment can be very challenging. It can be very, you know, taxing. But if you love what you do, I don't think, you know, all these things do matter. And always remember, don't judge your success or your graph with regard to somebody else's. Everybody has a different journey. So
Their own time.
Yeah, exactly. So just enjoy your work, your craft. And I think that is the only motto to survive in a cutthroat industry like music in Bombay especially. So that is my advice.
Who is your favorite singer?
Actually, that's a very difficult question for a singer. So many, you know, I always see this as a singer, no? I don't listen to music just for the pleasure of it, but there's a decoder somewhere in the mind, back of the head. And I'm always trying to learn something, some technique, some style. So there are so many different people, like starting from Lata Mangeshkar to Kishore Kumar. Actually, Kishore Kumar is one person that we could not decipher yet, decode yet. Like, you know, he was so versatile. And actually, there are so many, but Kishore Kumar is one of the favorite, not just a singer, an entity. Like, he's such a great actor and an entertainer.
Which actress do you think would your voice suit the best? Bollywood actress.
I think Pariniti Chopra. I am saying this because I had sung, you know, in an ad film for her. It was
Which one?
There was this app called WeChat.
WeChat.
So there was a song called Acha To Hum Chalte Hain. So I had sung that, and a lot of people actually thought it is Pariniti. So I think our textures or something kind of match, or and I don't know, like I took it as a compliment because, you know, to be able to match the. But again, like I sang in a.
Think of it, I can think of Pariniti, yeah, of course.
Yeah, she's also got a little bit of a kind of a rusty. But I would say that when I saw my song Coffee Peete Peete being filmed on Shruti Hassan, I just couldn't believe she was so gorgeous in that song. I don't know if you've seen that song. There was a movie called Gabbar is Back. Akshay Kumar and Kareena Kapoor and Shruti Hassan. So this song Coffee Peete Peete, which I would like to sing and dedicate to all my listeners and all the viewers of Midday. So I thought she was so stunning, and I was really like seeing her on the big screen. It was really great. So I'll say a little bit.
Of course.
आँखें कॉफी पीते पीते मिल रही हैं, आँखें प्यार के झोंकों से हिल रही हैं, आँखें प्यार के धागों से सिल रही हैं। ये जो हो रहा है अच्छा लग रहा है, नशा है ये पहले प्यार का, असर ये नया है, नजर ने कहा है, पलकों पे बैठ जा तू आके, चाहे मेरी नींद ले जा चुरा के। आंखें कॉफी पीते पीते मिल रही है, मिल रही है। And there's a very interesting question here by PCC Mumbai. Does your voice change according to the actress? This is one thing about me. Like, I also don't know exactly. I don't know myself as yet. After so many years of singing, I think my voice does not only change according to actresses, but with every genre of a music. Like, if I sing a classical song, I'll sound like a little different. If I sing something very commercial, so my voice changes according to the song. And initially I used to be confused, but now I think that's my strength. Like, you know, to be able to adapt to different genres is a blessing in a way, and I would attribute that to my career in singing jingles, because that has made me a smart singer, like a very intelligent person, because you're constantly trying to second guess somebody. The client is sitting right in front of you and he's approving takes, and so you start thinking like that. Like, advertising has shaped my thinking so much. So my voice and my style do change with situations. Yeah, that is true.
Perfect. Lastly, can you give a message for all our lovely midday viewers, everybody who's joined us on this Saturday morning, almost coming into afternoon?
I know. I know we are going through such difficult times, but I'm sure we will, you know, come out of it victorious. We just need to stand by each other. Like, this is a time where we have to show some solidarity, some sort of a unity, and we will come out of this crisis. Not to worry, and just follow all the instructions, you know, maintain hygiene, safety, and social distancing. And there's this one song that I have just today I have come up with a song called Bharato Bhagyo Vidhata. It's our national anthem is one part of it. It's a Bengali song by Tagore. It was a 5 verse wala song, and the first verse was taken up as the national anthem. The rest of it is in Bangla. Actually, even Jana Gana Mana is in Bangla, but it's in Sanskritized Bengali. That's why it's so easy to sing it in Sanskrit and Hindi as well. So that song I have do go and check that out, because I don't know if a lot of us know about this. Like, you know, that Jana Gana Mana is just one part of a longer version of a song.
Oh,
yes, it's called Bharato Bhagyo Vidhata. Like, we say Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. It's actually Bharato Bhagyo Vidhata, a Bengali song. Yes. So today only it has released. So please do go and check it out. It's a kind of an information also, like, you know, GQ also for.
can you do a small
GK.
verse of it before we sign off?
Yes. অহরহ তবু আহ্বান প্রচারিত, শুনি তব উদার বাণী। হিন্দু বৌদ্ধ শিখ জৈন পারসিক মুসলমান খ্রিস্টানি, পূরব পশ্চিম আসে তব সিংহাসন পাশে, প্রেম হার হয় গাথা, জনগণ ঐক্য বিধায়ক জয় হে, ভারত ভাগ্য বিধাতা। And because it's not the national anthem, so we don't need to stand and sing it.
Yeah.
So that's one liberty. But of course, it's like my tribute to everyone. Do go and listen to it. It's beautiful, and I think it's written also very beautifully. It's a very Sanskritized version of Bangla, so most of you will follow the lyrics. So to go and check it out.
It's a beautiful song. Thank you so much, Paroma. It's been such a wonderful time chatting with you. And
Thank
I hope
you,
we'll have
Vidhi.
to meet in person once the pandemic is over.
Absolutely. I was really looking forward to this live. I was very excited to have this chit chat with you.
Yeah.
And Midday is like a very prestigious platform itself. It's one of like people who are not from Bombay. A lot of people might not know, but Midday is a very, very big news. We follow Midday actually in Bombay. So thank you for having me as a guest. It's been an honor.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to chat with you. And
Thank you
I
so
trust
much.
you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.